Please turn on your camera for we are about to start our session this morning. May I also inform everyone that this session is video recorded for attendance purposes and for the reference of those who will not be able to attend our synchronous learning today. Can I request Abigail to please lead the prayer before class? Abigail, please lead the prayer before class.
Lord, sana po maintindihan po namin ile-lesson namin ngayon. In His name, Amen.
Amen. Good morning, everyone. Please smile naman kayo para maganda ang ating morning. Ayan, lagi kayong ngingiti. DJ, ngingiti. Oh, mata lang ang nakikita ni DJ. Rain Angela, nagpatay pa ng camera si Rain Angela. Oh, magbukas ng camera. Please keep on trying, Hannah Maris. Please keep on trying para ma-open. Ayan, ngingiti kayo. Show your beautiful smiles. Ayan, ngingiti. Gabriel, siya si Gab, nakahiga pa yata. Okay, so please hold your lecture notebook and your ball pen. So while we are discussing, meron kayong isinusulat because when you write, mas may nadadagdag sa inyong mga kaalaman. Please, can I see your ball pen and your notebook? Again, can I see your ball pen and notebook before we start our discussion this morning? Kasi pagka nakikinig lang kayo, naiintindihan nyo siya pero baka makalimutan nyo na. Kung meron kayong notebook at saka ball pen, baka mamaya kung may exam tayo, meron kayong babalikan, meron kayong mare-review. Okay, please turn on your camera. Yung ibang kapapasok lang, please turn on your camera. Oh, bagong ligo lang si John Michael. All right. So please allow me to share my screen to everyone. John Michael, can you see my screen now?
Yes po, sir.
Thank you very much. All right. So last time we discussed the different types of quadrilaterals and its properties, pero hindi ganun kalalim, no? This time, iisa-isahin natin lahat ng mga quadrilaterals na meron tayo at iisa-isahin din natin, hihimayin natin yung kanilang mga properties. So we start with the first type of quadrilateral that we have, which is the parallelogram. This morning, we will be dealing with the theorems about parallelograms. Parallelogram, sabi natin before, it is a type of quadrilateral wherein which we have two pairs of opposite sides which are parallel to one another and congruent. Yan. Sabi natin, if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite sides are congruent. Alin yung opposite side dito? The opposite sides here are side QR, ayan siya, side QR, ito yung nasa taas, and side PS. Anong ibig sabihin ng opposite? Magkatapat sila. And then at the same time, they are parallel to one another. Ito si QR at saka si PS, they are parallel to one another. What do we mean by parallel? Magkatapat sila and no matter how long you extend these two lines, ibig sabihin, kahit gaano mo sila kahaba i-extend. Halimbawa, dinugtungan mo tong si QR, pinahaba mo yan, pinahaba mo dito, pinahaba mo si PS, pinahaba mo sa left, pinahaba mo sa right, hindi sila magkakaroon ng intersection. Ibig sabihin, hindi sila magtatama, hindi sila mag-meet. Kaya sila ay parallel. And then another pair of opposite sides, si QP, ayan, si QP, opposite siya kay RS. And at the same time, they are parallel and congruent. So masasabi natin na ang quadrilateral is a parallelogram if it has two pairs of opposite sides which are parallel and congruent. There you go. PQ is congruent to RS and SP is congruent to QR. Take note of this symbol. Itong symbol na to, this is the symbol for congruency. Anong ibig sabihin ng congruency? May equal sign na siya and then meron pa siyang similarity symbol sa itaas. Ang ibig sabihin lang nito, si PQ, ito yon, si P hanggang kay Q, ay similar at equal sa S hanggang R. Okay, so they are equal and at the same time they are similar. So kapag equal at similar ang dalawang bagay, then they are congruent. Unang-una, magkamukha sila ng itsura, similar. Kaya natin sila tinatawag na similar, ano? Magkamukha sila ng itsura. Tapos equal, paano natin masasabi na sila ay equal? Kapag magkamukha sila ng measurement. Like for example, meron kayong sa family ninyo, 'di ba sa family natin parang may similarity kayo ng anak mo, 'di ba? Sabi ganyan. Tulad kayo halimbawa, para may similarity kayo ng nanay mo, 'di ba? Yung mga ganyan. Ibig sabihin, merong magkamukha sa inyo. Similar yung ilong ninyo. Ibig sabihin, magkamukha yung inyong ilong. Similar yung inyong body build. Ibig sabihin, magkamukha yung inyong body build. Similar lang yon, magkamukha. Pero pag sinabi naman natin equal, di ba ginagamit natin itong equal sign sa mga equations, sa mga numbers, ibig sabihin magkamukha yung measurement, magkamukha yung bilang. Pero pag figures na ang pinag-uusapan natin, tulad ito, QP, line yan, di ba? Si PQ, PQ or QP, they are just the same. And then we have RS or SR, congruent sila, ibig sabihin magkamukha na and then at the same time magkasukat pa sila. Okay? Kaya ginagamit natin yung congruency sign. That's the difference, ano? And that's the usage of similarity, symbol, equal sign, and the congruent sign. Once again, masasabi natin na ang isang parallelogram ang isang quadrilateral ay parallelogram if and only if it has two pairs of opposite sides which are parallel and congruent to one another. Tapos kaakibat naman nun, kapag meron na siya nung first property natin, meron na siyang dalawang pares ng opposite sides which are congruent and parallel to one another, merong mapo-form na panibagong property. So ano naman yung mapo-form na bagong property na yon? Ito yung property na nag-e-exist sa angles ng parallelogram. So magkakaroon tayo ng two opposite angles which are congruent. Alin yung opposite? Yung magkatapat. Okay? Pag sinabi nating opposite, magkatapat. Q at saka S, magkatapat sila. So, ibig sabihin, yung measurement ni Q equal or congruent to the measurement of S. Excuse me. And then another one, the measurement of angle P is congruent to the measurement of angle R. Yan. So, kung si Q, si angle Q ay 130, what would be the measurement of angle S? John Michael. Again, if angle Q is 130, what would be the measurement of angle S?
Sir, di ko po alam.
130 also. Pakinggan yung mabuti ha. Sabi natin, pag parallelogram, yung two opposite angles magkamukha. Okay? So si angle Q at saka si angle S, they are opposite. Ibig sabihin, they are congruent. Magkamukha sila. Tama? So kung ang measurement ni angle Q ay 100 degrees. Ngayon, 100 degrees. Michael, ano yung measurement ng angle S?
100 po.
Yon, very good. Ngayon, kung si angle P naman ay 75 degrees, Stephanie, ano ang measurement ni angle R? Kung si angle P ay 75 at si angle R ay nawawala. So ano ngayon ang measurement ni angle R? Stephanie?
100 po.
Aha. Again, sabi natin sa parallelograms, opposite angles are congruent. Magkatapat na angle, magkamukha. So tama kanina si Michael kasi si angle Q, 100. So ibig sabihin, si angle S, 100. Pero ngayon, si angle P, ang measurement niya ay 75 degrees. Stephanie, what is the measurement of angle R? If angle P is 75. Stephanie? Stephanie, si angle P 75. Anong measurement ni angle R?
75 po.
Very good. So si angle R is also 75. Tandaan nyo ha, kapag parallelogram, yung magkatapat na angles, they are congruent. Opposite angles are congruent. Another, AZ. AZ, if angle S is equal to 105 degrees, what would be the measurement of angle Q? Again, if the measurement of angle S is equal to 105 degrees, what would be the measurement of angle Q?
105 din po,
Very
sir.
good. So, next question for Gabriel. Gabriel, if angle P is equal to 60 degrees, what would be the measurement of angle R?
Sir, paulit nga po.
If angle P is equal to 65, what is the measurement of angle R?
65 din po, sir.
All right. So lagi niyong tatandaan that in a parallelogram, opposite angles are congruent. Yung magkatapat na angles, magkamukha yun. Okay? So tatandaan niyo palagi yun. Property ni parallelogram yun. So in here, we may say that angle P is congruent to angle R and angle Q is congruent to angle S. Theorems about parallelograms. Another theorem. Nakakadalawa na tayo. Ano? Yung una sa side. Yung magkatapat na side, magkamukha yun. Yung magkatapat na angles, magkamukha yun. Ito naman yung pangatlo na property niya. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its consecutive angles are supplementary. What do we mean by supplementary? Pag sinabi nating supplementary angles, pag inad mo yon, ang makukuha mong sagot ay 180 degrees. Again, pag sinabi nating supplementary, yun ay dalawang angles na pag pinag-add natin, ang measurement na makukuha natin ay 180 degrees. Okay? So, Kirsten, halimbawa, meron kang 120 degrees na angle. Ano dapat ang measurement ng isang angle para maging supplementary sila? Kirsten.
Paulit nga po.
Meron tayong angle na ang measurement ay 120. Ano dapat ang measurement ng isa pang angle para maging supplementary sila?
60 po.
Very good. So, kailangan pa natin ng 60 para maging 180. Lagi niyong tatandaan yan, ano? Supplementary angles, when you add, the measurement is equal to 180 degrees. Okay. Veronica, halimbawa, meron tayong 135 degrees na angle. Ano dapat ang measurement ng isa pang angle para maging supplementary sila?
45 degrees po.
Again?
45 degrees po.
All right, very good. 45 degrees. So that's the first concept that you have to remember in this third property. Supplementary, when you add, the measurement is 180 degrees. Meron pa dito sinabi, consecutive angles. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng consecutive angles? Yung consecutive angles, yung magkatabing angle. Okay? So si angle P, sino ang katabi niya? Si angle S at saka si angle Q. Okay, katabi niya yon, di ba? Katabi ni angle B, si angle S at saka si angle Q. Kasi si angle R, ano kay angle P? They are opposite. Magkatapat sila. Okay? So si angle Q naman, ang katabi niya ay si angle R at saka si angle P. VJ, sino ang katabing angles ni angle S? Can I hear it from VJ? What are the consecutive angles to angle S? VJ? Hello, VJ? How about Precious? Precious, with regards to angle S, which are the consecutive angles? Kung si angle S ang pag-uusapan natin, sino ang mga consecutive angles sa kanya?
R po.
Sino ang mga consecutive angles kay angle S?
R po.
R and
P po.
P. Very good. So angle R and angle P. Very good. Next, with respect to angle R, this is for Rain Angela. With respect to angle R, sino ang mga consecutive angles kay angle R? Rain Angela.
Q po, tsaka S.
Very good. It's Q and S. Angle Q and angle S. So alam niyo na ha, kapag consecutive angles, these are angles na magkatabi. Okay? Kapag naman opposite angles, these are angles na magkatapat. And then supplementary angles are angles that when you add, the measurement is equal to 180 degrees. Now, suppose that angle P is equal to 70 degrees. So kung 70 si angle P, pwede na ba nating makuha si angle S? Yes, pwede na nating makuha ang measurement ni angle S because we know that this is a parallelogram and angle P and angle S are consecutive angles. If the measurement of angle P is 110, kailangan mo lang alamin ano ang i-add mo sa 110 para makuha mo yung measurement ni angle S. So what is the answer, Clarence? If angle P is 110, what would be angle S?
70 po, sir.
Very good. So that's consecutive angles. Ano? Yun yung ating property. Okay, measure of angle P plus measure of angle R. Ayan, measure of angle P plus measure of angle R. Measure of angle P plus measure of angle Q is 180 degrees. Then measure of angle Q plus measure of angle R is 180 degrees. Then measure of angle R plus measure of angle S is 180. Then measure of angle P and measure of angle S is also 180 because they are supplementary angles. All right? Next. If a pangatlo na to, pang-apat na property na to, this is the fourth property of a parallelogram. Number one, the first property is all about the sides. The second property is all about the angles. The third property is all about the consecutive angles of a parallelogram. And this is the fourth one. The fourth one is all about the diagonals. Yan. Sabi natin, will you please read ano ang nakasulat dito? If a quadrilateral is, kindly read. VJ. I would like to hear the voice of VJ. If a quadrilateral is?
If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its diagonals bisect each other.
All right. Thank you, VJ. Ayan. So sabi dito sa definition, sa theorem, kapag daw ang isang quadrilateral ay parallelogram, yung kanyang diagonals binabisect ang isa't isa. What do we mean by bisect? Hinahati niya, ano? By, ibig sabihin, hinahati sa dalawang magkamukhang parte. So ito yung diagonal. First diagonal, and then this is the second diagonal. The first diagonal is line segment QS, and the second diagonal is line segment RP. Yung point of intersection nila na yan, ayan, tama sila dito sa gitna, mula dito hanggang doon, tapos mula dito hanggang doon, magkamukha. And then from here hanggang doon, magkamukha. And then from here hanggang dito, magkamukha. Suppose that this point of intersection is M. Ayan. Pag sinabi natin point M ito yung point dito, yung kung saan sila nag-meet, kung saan sila nagtama. That is the point of intersection. Suppose that this is point M. So, QM is congruent to SM. Kasi binisect siya nung isang diagonal. And then when the diagonal bisected the other diagonal, then we form two equal parts of the line segments. And then another one, PM, line segment PM is congruent to line segment RM. So ibig sabihin lang nun, kung si QM ay 4, ano ang measurement ni SM? Can I hear it from Leslie Kyle? Leslie, kung si QM ay 4, ano ang measurement ni SM? Leslie?
4 po.
Very good. Another, for Gian, kung si PM ay 7, ano si RM? Gian? Gian Abalos? Alright. How about Vin Samuel? Kung si PM ay 7, ano si RM?
17 po.
Very good. Thank you. So sabi natin, binabisect nila yung isa't isa. So nakaka-form sila parehas na o hinahati nila yung isa't isa ito to equal parts. Now, kung si QS, this question is for Glenn Acel. Glenn, kung si QS ay 20, ano si QM? Again, kung si QS ay 20, ano si QM? Glenn Acel.
10. 20 po.
Very good, 10. Kasi yung buo na yan, pag pinag-add mo, 20. Kasi si QM 10, si SM 10. So the whole diagonal is 20. Alright, thank you. So that's the fourth. So let's have some examples using the properties of parallelograms. Sabi rito, kindly read. Can I hear the voice of Mergy? Mergy Grace.
FGHJ is a parallelogram. Find the unknown length. Explain your reasoning. AJHBJK.
Alright, thank you, Mergy. Sabi dito, hanapin lang daw natin si JH. At ano yung ating reason? Bakit yun ang nakuha nating measurement? So take note of this. We are looking for JH here. Line segment JH. And we know that in a parallelogram, opposite sides are congruent. Given that the measurement of line segment FG is equal to 5, we can now say that JH is also equal to 5 because they are opposite sides, and opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent and parallel. So si JH ay 5. How about JK? Ito, fresh na fresh pa lang to. Explain ko pa lang tungkol sa diagonal. Si GK daw, ayan, si GK, ang measurement niya ay 3. So si JK, ano ngayon ang magiging measurement niya? Sige nga, can I see your answers sa ating group chat? Para makita ko sino yung mga sumasagot. Once again, can I see your answers in our group chat? What would be the measurement of JK? Given that GK is 3, what would be the measurement of JK? Can I see it in our group chat? Paki-chat yung inyong mga sagot para i-record ko sino yung mga sumasagot. Thank you. Aha, walang sumasagot sa ating group chat. Ayan, meron na. Veronica, 3. Glenn, 3. Clarence, 3. Ayan. Ayan. Sige, I will record this yung mga sumasagot. Ayan, thank you. Ayan, merong mga hindi nasagot. Okay, so the correct answer, bago ko sabihin, yung tamang sagot, kailangan nakapag-chat na kayo ha. So kapag naunahan ko kayo, hindi na counted yon. So the correct answer is, ayan, may mga humahabol pa. The correct answer is 3. Alright, so thank you sa mga sumagot. So ano ngayon ang reasoning natin dyan? Ayan. So yun lang, sasabihin nyo lang yung theorem na discuss natin kanina, JH equals FG because opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. And then JH is 5, substitute 5 for FG. Ayan, no? FG, ayan, 5. So si JH is also 5. And then for letter B, JK equals GK. Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. JK equals 3. Kasi si GK ay 3 also. Alright. Another, try yourself. PQRS is a parallelogram. Find the angle measures. Ayan. So given that angle P is 70, hahanapin nyo daw si angle R at saka si angle Q. Tignan muna natin ano ang relasyon ni angle R to angle P. Si angle R, they are opposite angles. Si angle Q, they are consecutive angles. Now, if you still remember the properties that we discussed earlier, ayan, yung kadidiscuss lang natin, can you please post or can you please type into the group chat what is the answer in letter A? Letter A muna tayo. What is the measurement of angle R? Okay, please type in the group chat. Ayan, may mga sumasagot. Vince, Rain Angela, Glenn, Abigail, Kirsten Lee, Clarence Ian. Then we have Veronica, Gabriel, John Michael, John Cyrus, Stephanie, BJ, Angel. Who else? Renoa, Precious May, Liza May. All right. So before I reveal the correct answer, yan, wala nang hahabol. The correct answer is 70 degrees. Yan. So 70 degrees because angle P and angle R are opposite angles and opposite angles are congruent. Now, for letter B, please type in to the group chat your answer for letter B. What is the measurement of angle Q? Yan, meron tayong sumasagot. Glenn, for 110, Vince, Jane Angela, Clarence, John Cyrus, Veronica. Then we have John Michael, DJ, Stephanie, Gabriel, Kristen Lee, Leslie Kyle, Liza May, Precious, Hazel, Abigail. Wala na? Yung iba yata parang naka-in lang. Correct answer is 110 degrees. Congratulations to those who made it. Alright. So those are the different properties of a parallelogram. Okay, so do you have any questions with regards to what we discussed this morning? Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, please raise your hand so we could address it already. May mga tanong kayo? Yan. Kung wala, please turn on your camera so I can see your beautiful faces and your beautiful smiles. Can I see if you are still there, listening, learning, holding your ball pens and your notebooks? Very good si Mergy, naka-uniform. I'm hoping that everyone are also doing the same. Para naman, ayan, John Cyrus is also wearing his uniform. Who else? Yung iba nasa higaan pa, hindi kayo makaaral ng mabuti ha pagka ano kayo. Keep on trying, Azen. Ma-open mo din yan. Yan. Sino pang mga naka-uniform dyan? Clarence, are you wearing your uniform?
Hindi po, sir.
Alright. So please observe the proper attire and the proper place kapag tayo ay nag-online class. Ano? Wala na yung nasa higaan. Dapat nasa table kayo para nakakapag-slot kayo ng maayos. Do you have any questions, by the way? Kung wala, you have to show your beautiful smiles. Hindi yung eyes lang. Ayan, you have to show your beautiful smiles. Can I see your beautiful smiles? Ay, may tanong. Kapag hindi maka-smile, ibig sabihin may tanong. Ayan. Abigail, di ko makita. Mata mo lang nakikita ko. Glyza, huwag mong takpan yung beautiful smiles mo. Ayan. Because when you smile, gumagaan ang araw. Nakakapag-transfer kayo ng positive energy sa inyong bahay, no? At sa inyong mga kaklase. Gabriel, beautiful smiles. Hindi pinapalaki butas ng ilong. Ayan. It's nice to see you all once again, safe, healthy, and doing well. Paalala lang, please do comply with all the requirements sa inyong mga respective subjects para hindi na iipon, para hindi natatambak. Okay? So I already messaged your parents last night dun sa may mga deficiencies. Pagdating dun sa MAPE, maraming may mga deficiencies dun sa MAPE. Please do comply. Message Ma'am Nerissa so she could do the necessary actions with regards to all those deficiencies. Okay? So that would be all for this morning. Can I request Mergy Grace to please lead the prayer after class since she is wearing the proper uniform? Yeah.
In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, thank you po sa aming natutunan ngayon. Patnubayan niyo po kami sa mga sakit. Sana po makapag-aral po kami ng mabuti at maraming salamat po.
Amen. So that would be all for this morning. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye po.
Goodbye, everyone. Please keep safe and healthy.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Study well.
Same to you, sir.
Bye-bye.
God bless po.
Love you, sir.